Hey guys, how you doing? Now, I was debating on whether or not to actually do a mask video on this, simply because there's been so many. Good, bad, there's a lot of controversy over this. But you know what? Part of my channel is sharing the masks I get, so I am going to do this. And I have done Michael Myers videos in the past. So, I never pre-ordered this. Just didn't feel like doing it. I figured if I found one in the Halloween season, or if I could find one on eBay afterward, I knew I'd probably eventually get one, whatever. Having all the things that's being said about the mask really piqued my interest. So I figured, you know, if I find one, cool, I want to check it out for myself. So this morning I had some errands to run and decided to go ahead and run into our local spirit store. And believe it or not, they did have two. It looked like they just stocked. This spirit was probably the fullest I've ever seen it going in there. But anyway, they had a little Michael Myers display up front, and they had two of the H2 from Trick or Treat Studios, and a bunch of the Rubies masks. They're just god-awful. And then they had two of the 2018 masks. Now, the ones that they had come with the hanging tag. I think the ones that Trick or Treat Studios is actually shipping out has the Trick or Treat Studios book tag that is at the side, but the ones that I've always seen being bought at the stores have the hanging tag. So anyway, but I walked in and I looked at it, and instantly the first thing I noticed was the size. It does look smaller than I guess what you would say your average mask does, you know, compared to maybe some of these other ones you would walk in the store and see, especially when it was hanging around other masks. It looked small, and I'm like, oh boy. The second thing that I noticed was the paint finish. Out of the two that they had, there was this one which actually had a whiter finish. There is some of the yellowish shading, but it's very, very subtle on this. Most of it is actually here around the neck. Here, and I hope the camera's picking it up. Very, very minor here. That's it. The rest of it is like a white, almost like a stone wash. Now the other one that they had was very prominently yellowed. Still looked cool. It gave it its own unique look. But and the other thing I noticed was the pole itself. The yellower one was a very sharp, defined pole. All the cracks, especially down here in the neck, especially up here, were very prominent. They were very deep. I mean, I stood there and I studied these things. This pole that I got, which is still a good pole, like all the cracks and all the details are a little bit shallower. Now, I know that depending on the wash and the finish and whatever, the cracks and stuff can look deeper. I understand that. But no, actually running your finger over and just looking and studying, the other pole was definitely a more detailed, prominent pole. So already it's like, okay, very noticeably two distinct finishes and very noticeably two distinct poles. Both were good though, in my opinion. The third thing that I noticed after looking was the head of hair. And there again, that's another thing that people have complained through the years about. This one, I've done nothing to this. I basically brought it home, took it out of the bag, snipped the tag off, wanted to try it on, took it back off, and put it on here. So the hair hasn't been messed with or anything. But the hair, this one has a full head of hair. There's a couple spots that need to be fixed up, but this has a very full head of hair. I don't like messing with the hair too much because I actually like the way this looks on this. Now the other one that was still there was terrible. There were actual bald spots on this. On that one, like here behind the ear, literally it looked like someone took the hair and ripped it off. You could see the glue residue and some of the hair left, and here in the back that looked like there was a big chunk of hair missing. Now, I do not blame Trick or Treat Studios for that. because there are a number of things that could have happened to that mask in transit, from just the Spirit employees maybe putting it out, grabbing it, oops, whatever. Who knows? It happens. It's a mass-produced mask. So, you know, when that happens, yeah, you're going to have varying, you know, hairstyle. You're going to have varying finishes on a mask. I've seen it with other masks. So that part didn't, you know, I was like, well, because of that, I would have bought the one that was more yellow simply because I like the pull better, but the hair absolutely killed it for me. I'm not the person to re-hair. You know, if I'm going to buy a mask, I want the mask as is. Don't want to have to put more money into it, do whatever. So I got this one, and I'm still happy with it. Very much happy with it. I honestly didn't really plan on buying one today, but I'm like, this looks cool. It's a cool mask. And if you're a Michael Myers fan, you know, it's a cool mask. You know, plain and simple. You know, this, they were supposedly pulled from the screen used, production used masks. They said it was, so I'm taking it for that. But, you know, like I said, whenever you're doing so many pulls of a mask, your molds eventually, you're going to start losing stuff, whatever. It's mass-produced mask. You know, it was $59.99. I had a 20% coupon, you know, basically paid, you know, like $50 for it. You know, I'm very happy with it. Now, the big test was when I came home. Like I said, I snipped off the tag and immediately put it on. I know, I pulled my hair back a bit, put it on, and it fit. I was like, holy crap, it fits. Now, I will say, I have a 23-inch head, and I have, you know, a decent head of hair. It's snug. You know, it's not loose on me by any means. It's snug. Now, if I didn't have as much hair, I'd probably have a little bit more room. Probably not a lot, but I'd have a bit more. But it does fit me. And I've actually posted a picture of me wearing it. But, you know, there again, you know, it's shocked that it fit me. I didn't think it would. I thought it would be very tight and I wouldn't be able to wear it. But it does fit. Like I said, it is snug, but it fits. I could wear it for a couple hours in a costume, haunted house, whatever. I could definitely wear it. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Don't plan on wearing it though. But this is it. And you know, it's just my honest review. I actually posted this on the Facebook Trick or Treat Studios fan club page. You know, I typed out my review and it's basically everything I just said here. You know, and I'm not doing it for debate. It's just my honest opinion as a mask collector. And, you know, to put up on my page. You know, if you feel that if you have a bigger head, I'm going to tell you right now, no, it won't fit you. If you're anything over a 23-inch head, I do not believe it'll fit you. And that's just based off knowing my head size. And believe me, I know that I'm a solid 23-inch head because I costumed as Batman for years. And believe me, that was one of the big things that any guy back in the day, and even now will tell you, is trying to find a cowl that fits you. It seemed like the 22-inch was like your standard. Anything bigger than that, you struggled. So believe me, I know I'm a solid 23-inch, like I said, with my hair. And this does fit. And like I said, it is noticeably smaller. I'm going to get this real quick. Grab. This is the Trick or Treat Studios H6 mask, which fits me perfect. And I have worn this. And here is the Trick or Treat Studios H2 mask. And this was the initial run. I got in on this when they first announced it. So there you go. And, you know, you could tell, even from the back, you could tell there's a size difference. These both have really good hair. But even from the back, you tell it's smaller. But like I said, these do fit me well. Actually, I have a lot of room in this one. This one fits me just right. It has, like, you know, movable space in there. This one fits me. It's stuck. It ain't going anywhere. Once I have it on, it's not moving, but it's not uncomfortable to wear. So there you go. There's my review of the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2018 Michael Myers mask. Sorry guys, my camera cut off on me. But anyway, that was the conclusion. What I was just saying is, you know, if you see it, you like it, you want it just for your collection, buy it. If you see it, you like it, and it fits you, you want it, buy it. If you see it, you don't like it, don't buy it. And if you see it and it doesn't fit you, don't buy it. Maybe there'll be a larger size coming out sooner, who knows. And you know, that's the name of the game sometimes. But anyway, again, there's my honest review, and take it or leave it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.